Hi everyone, welcome to my Gujarati kitchen. Today I will be sharing with you a traditional Gujarati mung bean recipe called Moong Dal, and today we'll be making a mild version of it. So to make this, you will need 1/3 cup of mung beans or moong, half a tomato which should be diced, 1 small onion which should also be diced, some curry leaves, 2 cloves of garlic, about 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds known as rai in Hindi, less than a 1/4 teaspoon of asafoetida known as hing in Hindi, half a teaspoon of mild red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin and coriander powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, salt to taste, and of course some oil to cook everything in. So the first thing we will do is wash the mung beans in water about 3 to 4 times and boil them in a pressure cooker so it will look something like this, which will take about 3 to 4 whistles. You then want to give this a good mix and add your desired level of water. The more water you add, the more soup-like consistency it will be. And in this, I've added about 1.5 to 2 cups of water. What we now want to do is bring this mixture to boil using the lowest gas setting. And once that starts to warm up and boil, we will prepare our ingredients. Okay, so now in a pan we're going to add some oil. I've added about 2.5 tablespoons of oil to this. And we are going to start off by cooking this on high heat. So whenever I'm making this recipe, what I like to do is use the lid that is quite flat on top. The reason for this is that I can actually put the ingredients on top of the lid whilst I'm making this recipe, but this is optional. So once the oil is done, we want to reduce the heat to a medium flame and add the mustard seeds. We are going to let the mustard seeds or the rye cook until they start to pop. After all of them have finished popping, that's when you know it's time to add the next ingredient. The next thing to go in is the asafoetida or the hing, and you let this cook only for about a few seconds, and at the same time you want to lower the heat as well. Once you've mixed that in, the next thing to add are the curry leaves. This stage I cover most of the pan with the lid, add in the curry leaves and close the lid so that all of the flavours of the curry leaves mixed in with the asafoetida stay within the pan. After a few seconds I then open it up and give it a good mix and then add in the onions. You want to cook the onions until they start to go golden brown in colour. You then want to add in the garlic and cook this until it starts to go golden brown. After this you want to add in the tomatoes and let them fully cook. Once your tomatoes are cooking, which should now be on a low to medium low heat setting, what you want to do is get the masalas which we have pre-prepared and add some water to it. You want to keep this mixture prepared so that as soon as the tomatoes are done, we can add this mixture to the pan. Before adding the mixture, we will reduce the heat so that it is on its lowest heat setting. We will now add in the masala mixture to the pan. Give this a good mix with everything else that's within the pan. We will increase the heat slightly so that it's on a low to medium heat setting. And we will let all of this cook until the oil starts to separate from the masala. Once the oil fully separates from the masala, we want to add in the mung bean mixture which we have put to boil. When adding this, you do want to be careful because both mixtures are going to be quite hot. So what I like to do is add in the initial part of it using a spoon, and then once there are less mung beans in the pan itself, I then like to pour the rest of it in. So you now want to bring this mixture to a boil, but you want to reduce the heat so that it's on the lowest heat setting. This will usually take about 3 to 5 minutes. And in the meantime, what I also like to do is add in some coriander. You can use fresh or frozen coriander. Now you should ideally just try a little bit of the mung beans, and at this stage you can add in a drop of lemon juice if you like. And your mung beans are now ready to serve. The moong dal is traditionally served with rice, and this particular recipe serves about 4 people. We do hope you liked our recipe. If so, please do like our video and subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments or suggestions, please do comment below, and thank you for watching.